Hello, my dear students. I hope you all have been doing well. Today we are going to study about digestion and absorption of carbohydrate. This is introduction, and this is my lecture number one. So we are here from here we are going to start our digestion of carbohydrate, and after that we will be studying about digestion of lipid and protein and like that. And first of all, you all know about that what are carbohydrate. You have already been study in course 311, and carbohydrates are simple sugars, and carbohydrates are sugar. They are containing carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atom. They may found in different means type. They may be polysaccharide, disaccharide and monosaccharide. A polysaccharide can be formed in the as a starch, glycogen, cellulose, disaccharide as sucrose and maltose, and monosaccharide as glucose and fructose. So monosaccharide cannot be further hydrolyzed. However, polysaccharide and disaccharide further hydrolyze और further digest. So here यहाँ पर एक picture है. uh, in this picture we will see that what happened. Actually, the digestion of carbohydrate start from mouth and it ends on the intestine. And in this picture we are seeing that for the digestion of carbohydrate, different juices help for these digestion. How these juices help? These juices contain different enzyme that we will be studying in next slides, but in this slide we have to just remember this. For the digestion of carbohydrate, start from the stomach, mouth, and then it ends on the intestine, and this digestion takes place with the help of different juices. And the digestion of carbohydrate are of two type. One is mechanical and other is chemical. तो मैकेनिकल जो डाइजेशन होता है वो मसल से होता है. मीन्स माउथ मसल्स हेल्प, मूवमेंट ऑफ माउथ मसल्स हेल्प break down food into smaller part. However, chemical digestion takes place because of these juices that release from different parts of the body. So what happened जब when a carbohydrate uh, come into contact with mouth in the form of food, so what happened here? Mastication takes place, means your teeth broken down carbohydrate means food into smaller pieces, and salivary gland releases saliva. This saliva contain alpha amylase enzyme that digest food, and then this partially digested food reaches into stomach. In stomach, no digestion takes place because stomach gastric juice not having any enzyme. However, this gastric juice just means make this partially digested food in the form of a chyme, and then means in the form of bolus that we call as chyme, and this chyme then reach to the intestine, uh, small intestine, and this in small intestine uh, carbohydrate digestion then again takes place. And what happened, actually intestine में different juices आते हैं from liver, pancreas and intestine. Intestine itself different release different intestinal juice. So these three type of juice that are reaches from liver, pancreas and intestinal brush border further break down carbohydrate. And then finally carbohydrate that converted into smaller and smaller form is monosaccharides units then absorb in the intestine. So you have to just keep in the mind that digestion takes place in mouth and intestine. However, absorption takes place in the intestine. So there are different types and pathways that help in the absorption that we will study in next slide. Here we can see we are seeing an overview of digestion, what happened in mouth, what happened in stomach, what happened in pancreas, and what happened in intestine, and what enzyme help in the digestion in mouth, stomach, pancreas and intestine. In mouth, salivary juices having alpha amylase enzyme that break down means carbohydrate. In stomach, no enzyme. In pancreas, pancreatic amylase help for the digestion. And in intestine, five type of enzyme: lactase, sucrase, isomaltase, maltase and dextrinase releases from brush border of intestine that help in the digestion. So in mouth, what happened, mechanical and chemical digestion takes place in mouth. Mechanical digestion by the tooth or by the by your jaw muscles, and the chemical digestion by salivary gland, salivary amylase. This salivary amylase, what did this salivary amylase do? This is the polysaccharide. This salivary amylase break down alpha 1,4 glycosidic bond between two monomeric unit that are present in the polysaccharide, and it convert this polysaccharide into dextrin, that is oligosaccharide plus maltotriose, then maltose and isomaltose. This salivary enzyme for should have to means for its works, salivary enzyme के लिए जो pH है वो 6.7 होना चाहिए, एंड देन इसके लिए क्लोराइड आयन जो है नेसेसरी होते हैं इसके एक्टिवेशन के लिए. तो ये सलाइवरी एंजाइम क्या करता है, ग्लाइकोजन मॉलिक्यूल को जो कि पॉलीसेक्राइड्स हैं, ठीक है, पॉलीसेक्राइड को ओलिगोसेक्राइड एंड डायसेक्राइड में कन्वर्ट कर देता है सलाइवरी अमाइलेज. एंड देन स्टमक में कोई डाइजेशन नहीं होता है, क्योंकि स्टमक में कोई भी डाइजेस्टिव एंजाइम रिलीज नहीं होता है. डाइजेस्टिव जूसेस होते हैं जो कि ये पार्शियली डाइजेस्टेड जो फूड होता है, all these glyco means oligosaccharide and disaccharide in partially digested food को just इसको means combine together and make keep in the form of a bolus, and this bolus is called as a chyme, and then this chyme reaches to the intestine, small intestine for further digestion. और intestine में क्या होता है, intestine में 3 टाइप के जूसेस होते हैं. एक पेनक्रियाटिक जूस होता है, रिलीज होता है पेनक्रियास से, वो पहुंचता है इंटेस्टाइन में. एंड एक होता है लीवर से जो हमने यहाँ पढ़ा है, मैं दोबारा पीछे जाऊंगी. तो इंटेस्टाइन में क्या होता है, लीवर से हिपैटिक जूस जो रिलीज होता है वो पहुंचता है इंटेस्टाइन में. पेनक्रियास से पेनक्रियाटिक जूस जो रिलीज होता है वो इंटेस्टाइन में पहुंचता है. और इंटेस्टाइन के ब्रुश बॉर्डर से इंटेस्टिनियल जूस, ब्रुश बॉर्डर सेल से इंटेस्टिनियल जूस रिलीज होता है, वो इंटेस्टाइन में पहुंचता है. एंड दीज 3 जूसेस क्या करते हैं, फर्दर डाइजेस्ट करते हैं carbohydrate को. So what is the further digestion takes place by these 3 juices, जो अल्फा अमाइलेज जो कि पैनक्रियाटिक जूस में होता है, अल्फा अमाइलेज वो ओलिगोसैकेराइड को डेक्स्ट्रिन लिमिट्स, स्मॉल डेक्स्ट्रिन यूनिट, maltotriose, maltose and isomaltose. Maltotriose, this is 3 carbon sugar, 3 means 3 you can say 3 carbon sugar और 3 monosaccharides होते हैं इसमें. And the maltose disaccharide and isomaltose disaccharide. So this pancreatic alpha amylase, it is somewhat different from salivary amylase. ये क्या करता है, ओलिगोसैकेराइड को ट्राइसैकेराइड और डाइसैकेराइड में कन्वर्ट करता है, ठीक है. और जो इंटेस्टीन से इंटेस्टिनियल जूसेस पहुंचते हैं उनमें कौन कौन से एंजाइम होते हैं, मेल्टेज, आइसोमेल्टेज, सैक्रेज, लैक्टेज, डेक्स्ट्रिनेज. ऑल दीज एंजाइम वर्क ऑन डाइसैकेराइड एंड कन्वर्ट दिस डाइसैकेराइड इनटू मोनोसैकेराइड. तो मेल्टोज को टू मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ ग्लूकोज, आइसोमरेज आइसोमेल्टेज को कन्वर्ट करता है टू मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ ग्लूकोज, एंड सक्रोज को सैक्रेज, वन मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ ग्लूकोज एंड वन मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ फ्रक्टोज, एंड लैक्टोज को वन मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ ग्लूकोज एंड वन मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ गैलेक्टोज, एंड डेक्सट्रिनेज स्मॉल डेक्सट्रिन को ग्लूकोज, मेल्टोज एंड मेल्टोट्रायोज। तो ये डाइजेशन कहाँ होता है? हमारी स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में। तो स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में जब ये डाइजेशन हो जाता है, उसके बाद व्हाट हैपन, these small molecules then transport from intestinal epithelial cell into the uh, blood endothelial cell. They cross blood endothelial cell and then reaches to the blood. तो blood में जो ग्लूकोज शुगर पहुंचता है वो only ग्लूकोज होता है, फ्रक्टोज होता है और गैलेक्टोज होता है. These three type of sugar reaches to the blood, and then for transport of these sugar from epithelial cell into the bloodstream, there are two type of transport work. One is facilitated diffusion and other is active transport. What is the facilitated diffusion? Facilitated diffusion में molecules transport from higher concentration to lower concentration along with the concentration gradient, and they use different protein, that is channel protein, carrier protein. So what happened in facilitated diffusion? For example, all these are sucrose, glucose and galactose molecule, glucose, fructose and galactose molecule, and what happened, the concentration of these molecule higher here, and then they move when these channel open, they move from this side to other side inside the endothelial cell of the blood vessel, uh, and this transport in which molecule move from higher concentration to lower concentration, we say this is along the concentration gradient. तो ये होता है फैसिलिटेटेड डिफ्यूजन में. एक्टिव डिफ्यूजन में क्या होता है? मॉलिक्यूल मूव्स फ्रॉम द लोअर कंसंट्रेशन टू हायर कंसंट्रेशन अगेंस्ट द कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट. जब मॉलिक्यूल लोअर कंसंट्रेशन से हायर कंसंट्रेशन की तरफ आते हैं तो इसे हम कहते हैं, एक्सक्यूज मी, कि ये अगेंस्ट कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट मूव हुए हैं. और इसके लिए डिफरेंट ट्रांसपोर्टर प्रोटीन यूज होते हैं और एटीपी यूज होता है, एनर्जी यूज होती है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एटीपी. तो व्हाट हैपेंड in case of glucose transport, these transporter are found in the different sides of this intestinal epithelial membrane. and क्या होता है कि ये ग्लूकोज along with sodium and other ion move होते हैं from lower concentration to higher concentration. So in this type of means transport, in that a molecule move with the other molecule, so this type of transport is also called as symport or co-transport, but this is the type of active transport. So in our body there are 7 type of transporter found, and they are dispersed throughout our body. And our body is not able to hydrolyze cellulose. Why? Because the cellulose is containing beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage in between the two monomeric unit of glucose, and the enzyme alpha amylase that is releases from our salivary gland or pancreas, not able to break this beta 1,4 linkages. So there are different diseases that takes place because of the deficiency of these enzymes that help in the digestion. One is the lactose intolerance. Lactose intolerance occur due to the deficiency of lactose enzyme. When there is less lactose enzyme or no lactose enzyme release from the intestine, so what happened, the lactose not hydrolyzed, and it is reaches to the gut. What happened in gut, there are bacteria, they do fermentation and convert this lactose into H2 and CO2 and low molecular weight acids like acetic acid, propanoic acid and butyric acid. And due to this acid and H2 or CO2, the concentration of means acidity increase inside the gut wall. And then what happened because of this acidity and higher concentration of H2 and CO2, the water moves from the is in intestinal cell into the gut, and there will be diarrhea and dehydration. So this is the symptom of lactose intolerance. However, there is another deficiency and another disease due to the that occur in children due to the deficiency of secrase enzyme. When there is a insufficient secrase enzyme release in the small intestine of children, so what happened, there is a higher concentration of sucrose in the intestine, and then it reaches to the gut, and then it means show the same symptoms as we see in the adult in case of lactose intolerance. So this was all about the carbohydrate lecture, and then these are the some references. And in the next lecture we will be studying about the means metabolism, further metabolism, how these small molecule when reaches inside the blood, inside the cell, so how they metabolize further. तो यहाँ तक हमने ये देखा है कि जब हम फूड में लेते हैं मीन्स जब कार्बोहाइड्रेट फूड में होता है तो माउथ में वो किस तरह डाइजेस्ट होता है, इंटेस्टाइन में किस तरह, ऑर्गन में किस तरह डाइजेस्ट होता है। ऑर्गन में डाइजेस्ट होने के बाद जब वो सेल में पहुंचता है ग्लूकोज इन द सिंपल फॉर्म, मोनोमेरिक फॉर्म, तो सेल में जाके किस तरह डाइजेस्ट होता है, वी विल स्टडी इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर। सो दिस वाज द होल लेक्चर। थैंक यू वेरी मच। अल्लाह।